Hello, my name is Liza, and today I'd like to share with you how I created my tier tray sized headless horseman. The idea I saw from Chick on the Cheap, and she did it with the larger skeleton, so I thought I'd use the small garland size. So what you need are some jack-o'-lantern faces. I happen to get mine from Dollar General, and the skeletons. I cut apart my skeleton. And then originally I was hot gluing my feet together because I wanted him to have his legs close together. And then I glued my feet to my legs. And then I took my little hands because I want him holding the pumpkin head. I took my hands and I glued them back to the part of his arm. And then I did snip into the shoulders. I didn't cut them off. I just wanted them to be able to be in more, like towards his chest. Once he was all glued back together, here you can see I spray painted him black and the legs came apart. But that's okay, never fear, because what we're going to do next is we're going to add him to a Jenga block, just like that. And once that was on the Jenga block, his feet stayed fine. Next, I glued my jack-o'-lantern pumpkin into his hands, but then he became top heavy, so it just added another Jenga block, and then he stands perfectly. And this is what my little tier tray size headless horseman skeleton, whatever he is, looks like. I also made a few other items that I'm going to walk you through at the end of this video. Now that my Halloween crafting has come to an end for this season, I did make a couple of things that I never did videos for, so I would just like to walk through how I made them in case you were interested. And in case you're wondering, I have a cat walking through the screen. Will you move over? Okay, that's okay, it's his channel. Okay, the first thing I made, excuse me, cat. The first thing I made was this teeny tiny little topiary, and it was just the 3 little pumpkins that I painted white, orange, and yellow, and I put them together with some moss. And then the plate was from the little play set, the little children's tea set or coffee set, and I painted it white. And then after I painted it white, I used very, very skinny washi tape to mark off my checkers, and then I went in with the black Sharpie and I just colored in all the black. So that was it. So, and that, I think that came out really cute. I love doing things in miniature. The next thing I want to share is I made an extra little trick or treat for my tier tray, and this came about because I made quite a few of these little cereal box chipboard candy corn shapes. And basically I used my Cricut to cut it, and then I took some paper and you can see the paper there, and I stamped with oh no, I think I used my Cricut to write trick or treat on the paper, and I just added it to a Jenga block so it stands up nice in my tray. Then I also went on the Jenga pumpkin bandwagon, but I needed a candy corn one, so I just put my whole pumpkin together, and it was the natural color, as you can see on the bottom, and then I painted it once it was all glued together with wood glue. And how I accomplished the ombre look, I saved my sponge, and I know it's like messed up now, but basically half was white and half was orange, and then I just dabbed it on like so, and then I did the orange and the yellow, and I did the bottom half, and then and I just did that all the way around, and it was really good because you could still get the sides in. So I just thought I'd share that little fun tip on just using the makeup sponges to do your candy corn. And then finally I made a teeny tiny little candy corn, what do you call this, jars in a box. And basically this is just popsicle sticks that I just cut up and glued together. I mean, it looks like really like it got beat up at the farm, but that's okay. And then I took the little Dollar Tree little bottles and I filled them with paint and just and then once it was full of paint, I had them upside down to empty, so only the inside is coated. But it did, I don't know, maybe this one came out okay. But sometimes they don't come out perfect like you can see here, but it goes in the back, so that's fine. And that goes on my tier tray. And then of course I did do my nails, and that's just a skeleton hand charm that I got from AliExpress. So Quarantino and I hope you enjoyed all of our Halloween projects this year. If you haven't seen them, I do have a Halloween playlist, and I also have a tier tray playlist. So if you would like to check them out, I'd appreciate it. And I know I don't make the best videos, but I do hope you enjoy my projects nonetheless. So until next Halloween, happy haunting.